Hey, Discovery Street. This week, we took a closer look at a specific item that could be found in the tabernacle. Do you remember what that item was? The veil. The main job of the veil was to separate the front section of the tabernacle, which was the holy place, from the back section, which is the Holy of Holies. But what could be found in this back section? The Ark of the Covenant. And because the Ark of the Covenant represented God's very throne, no one was allowed in here. The priest, however, was allowed to enter the Holy of Holies one time a year. During this time is when he would go in and atone for the sins of the people. Do you remember how he had to take blood with him and sprinkle it on the mercy seat? Tuck this detail away because we're going to see a neat connection here in just a minute. So back to the veil. The veil was no ordinary veil like you may be thinking of today. This veil was beautiful and over 6 inches thick. The reason for this thickness was so that it would prevent anyone from seeing through it, because no one was allowed in the Holy of Holies, which is where God dwelled. So basically, the veil was blocking people from entering God's presence. But something happened to this veil when Jesus died. God's word tells us that this very veil that was meant to separate man from God was ripped into from top to bottom, something that could not be done by human hands. The veil here is a symbol of Jesus' flesh. When Jesus shed his blood on the cross, an offering was made for sin once and for all. Do you see the connection here? Now we can come into the presence of God. But to enter into covenant with God, we have to come through the veil. And since we know that Jesus is the veil, that means that Jesus is the only way to God. There is no other way. The new covenant that God provided for us through Jesus' death is far better than the old one. By Jesus' sacrifice, we are no longer having to sacrifice animals like the Israelites did. Aren't you glad? Jesus gave his life to cover the sins of those who believe once and for all. I am so thankful for the new covenant, aren't you?